What kind of psycho can subject their child to trauma over a long period of time and then claim to be a good mother? Phylesia Shirley needs to look up the definition of being a good mother, because none of those motherly attributes can be attached to her poisonous self. You have to put things into perspective. If she's the type of person to actively kill her 2-year-old child, or at the very least facilitate, participate or allow the death of a person she gave birth to, then can you imagine what she's capable of? And as for allowing her on and off again partner to be around that child and potentially harm the 2-year-old, I don't even want to think about it. These devils are the worst kind of people. Like, I wouldn't even piss on them if they were on fire. Records show 2-year-old Kyrell Matthews was found in cardiac arrest at a home in Thornton Heath, South London, in October 2019. The Metropolitan Police were called to the scene and both adults were arrested. Phylesia Shirley and Kemar Brown, who is not the child's father, was arrested and charged with murder. Prosecutors said both adults were originally detained under Section 5 of the Domestic Violence Crime and Victims Act. Thankfully, common sense prevailed. Shirley is Kyrell's mother and the on and off again boyfriend, Brown, were, and I quote, in a caring role for Kyrell. I'm literally baffled, like I'm trying to comprehend the situation at hand. You subject a 2-year-old child, Kyrell Matthews, to such brutal trauma that when he died, pathologists noted down he had 39 rib fractures. Just think about that number for a moment. 39 rib fractures. What number can be considered an accident or a fluke? Pathologists also noted down the 2-year-old child's cause of death is likely to have been suspected blunt force trauma, and now this degenerate self wants to bring another child into this world. 27-year-old Brown wore a grey jumper and beige trousers and appeared on video link from H&P Belmarsh to confirm his name, while 23-year-old Phylesia Shirley was brought to the dock wearing black overcoat from H&P Bronzefield. Again, she's heavily pregnant with her second child. And when I say Shirley is heavily pregnant, I literally mean she's due to drop in January. Prosecutors estimate the sustained attack on Kyrell Matthews was covered for 5 accidents, incidents or episodes, whatever you want to call them, and lasted between 2 hours at a time. Furthermore, the violence at the hands of the mother or the on and off again boyfriend had happened 4 weeks prior and leading up to the child's death on October 2nd. The simple fact is this: Phylesia and Kemar Brown are the devil incarnate. As a parent or a step-parent, there is a real and considered trust that they would nurture and love a child in their care, not subject the child to barbaric violence and deny that young person of a life. This kid had only experienced 2 years of life, and to be honest, it was probably a rubbish one at that, filled with beatings and shoutings and cold nights sleeping without adequate heat. When they are sentenced, people need to rejoice, because these people are scumbags. As if 2020 wasn't bad enough, we now have a range of child killers coming through. The trial continues. Safe.